Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Three Floyds. This is their Dark Lord straight malt whiskey finished in Dark Lord beer barrels, coming in at a 50% ABV, at least 5 years old. So Three Floyds is based out of Munster, Indiana, where they've been doing a lot in the brewery scene. Things like Zombie Dust, Robert the Bruce, Gumball Head, all pretty big names in the craft beer industry. And over that next bit of time, they've actually been doing a lot with spirits as well. A lot of bottled and bond, really cool craft spirits using unique grains. And this one was their release in 2024 for their 20-year kind of commemorative of the Dark Lord, which is their Russian Imperial Stout beer that's beer barrel aged. So essentially they took a mash bill containing barley, wheat, oats, and corn, aged it for 5 years, and then moved it over to those beer barrels. And what a cool idea. I think that's a fun little thing of using unique grains on top of being aged still bottled by them for such a cool release. Now, sadly, this was a release that was done in 2024, and I just never got around to reviewing it. I just had so many things on the shelf, and it was just like, I'll come back to you. But funny thing is, here in the next, 30-ish minutes, I'm going to be leaving to pick up the next iteration of this, which increases that years on here. So instead of being a 5-year release, it's an additional year of 6 years, which is fantastic to see. I'm really excited to see how that one goes. So, with all that great information going on about the bottle itself, let's jump into it and see how they do. I do love their artwork on all their beer and on their bottlings for spirits are phenomenal. I love it. That color already. So, as always, we don't have a pull tabby. Sad day. Oh well. So, as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. If you're interested in some of the other spirits that I've reviewed over Three Floyds Distilling, links to those videos will be up above and down below for you to check out. I have done many of their releases. Anytime I can, I usually try to hunt them down, or in my case today, make the trek up to visit them, because they are doing some great things in the name of craft. Oh, perfect. Oh, I guess there was a poll. Oh well. Just now saw it. There we go. That is a beautiful mocha color on there. Gorgeously dark. I do wish we knew the exact percentages on the mash bill, just because I think that would be really fun to know. Typically, they're pretty transparent on that stuff, so I'll be curious to see if they release it for this year. Alrighty, let's go for notes. Ooh, yeah. That is a malt whiskey. You definitely get that barley right up front. It's got this kind of waxy earthiness to things. The beer itself is coming through. You're bringing across kind of that malty, stout beer kind of chocolatey note going on. You do get a bit of the dusty corn note, very light in there. And you do pick up a bit of oats. It comes across almost granola-like, just a little bit on there. Like a granola bar dipped in chocolate. A little spiciness from the wheat itself. And then there's this kind of underlying, it's kind of a cedary note. It's not quite oak. You don't get that deep oakiness, but you get almost like a cedar sandalwood kind of spice. Definitely the chocolate, the vanilla, the caramels are coming through. No ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes, but overall beautifully soft, a little perfumey going on. We don't know an exact finishing time on this, but I'll tell you what, on the nose, that caramel mixing with that chocolate comes across beautiful in things. That barley's coming out as well, bringing across that nice buttery earthiness that a lot of your high barley content whiskeys, especially United States based ones, can bring out. But there's like a cocoa nibs and that I love that oats that's going on in there. Again, it gives me vibes of a either a granola bar that has bits of chocolate in it or like one that's been coated in chocolate. Beautiful on the nose. Alrighty, Let's go for a taste. Coats the palate beautifully. A lot of chocolate on the taste. Grain forward profile, getting that kind of buttery and the barley waxiness going on. Oh, that is malty as oh, get out. Definitely. The beer finish on this one is top tier. That might be the strongest beer finish that's done beautifully. It doesn't come across like a beer, but the malty chocolate notes. You can definitely tell this had interactions with a stout beer. Oh, the cocoa nibs is coming through, homemade chocolate, caramels, dash of vanilla in there. The corn dustiness has shown up just a little bit, but there's so much of that finish is beautiful on the palate. A little bit of waxy spiciness from the wheat itself. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Oh, and second sip here, even more of that chocolate. Beautiful earthiness. The barley comes through just enough. You get no youth, no ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes. It comes across as a much older product, and I'm excited now to try the 6-year version of this, because here it is rich, velvety textures. I mean, that finish does wonders on that mash bill. I would be curious to try the mash bill without the finish on there, just out of curiosity's sake. But I'll tell you what, that's what you want. This is the taste that you want from something unique and something that's been finished in a beer barrel. Like, this is an amazing sip. Like that initial sip, as soon as it hits your palate, cocoa nibs, the oats definitely is present. And that little bit of wheat is definitely getting across a nice spicy characteristic. And I'm glad they picked wheat over rye, because I feel like the rye might have covered some of that up. The big thing for me, though, is that texture. That texture on the palate is it's viscous, but also velvety. Like, it reminds you of drinking a nice pint of Guinness, kind of maltiness to it. Damn, that's good. Alrighty, well, let's talk about a grade for this one. How about that? You know what? Pricing on this one was $66.60. And I'll be frank with you, it's definitely worth that. And this year's release, being a year older at 6 years old, is the same price. And I'll tell you this much, that if you can get yourself a bottle of this, I know it's distillery exclusive, but if they have any more, you need to. It's a beautiful sip, gets a very solid A in my book. For being only 5 years old, being aged, distilled, bottled here in Indiana, finished in those beer barrels, that is what you want. I can only imagine this getting better as the age statements get higher on this, and I'm definitely going to make the track for it again and again, and I hope they keep releasing this one, because that is exactly what I want to see from Indiana. So yeah, there you have it, folks. 3 Floyds Dark Lord straight malt whiskey, finished in Dark Lord beer barrels. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I really like it might not.